Hi, I'm Monika, and you're watching Dog-Eared Musings, and today we are diving deep into the mysteries of Elena Ferrante. So, if you are a frequent watcher of BookTube like me, I watch way too much, or if you are way into litfic, then you probably are well versed in the hype that is Elena Ferrante and who she is as a person. But if you're somebody who is really curious about the Neapolitan Quartet, maybe you've been assigned her work at school, or you're just curious to see if her books would be something that would be up your street. So what is the deal with Elena Ferrante? So Ferrante is a novelist whose deep themes surround the political, the gender dynamics, wealth inequalities, all surrounding the south of Italy, specifically focusing on Naples in Italy. Why readers really love Ferrante is her unapologetic look into feelings, the nitty-gritty analysis of why we feel what we feel, and also just every angle of a feeling in all of its sometimes grossness. The way that Ferrante does that, let's see if I can actually say that word. Anonymity, being anonymous, is very instrumental to Ferrante's work. And she's actually managed to keep her identity a secret since 1992. She has actually been quoted saying, "Once I knew that the completed book would make its way in the world without me, once I knew that nothing of the concrete physical me would ever appear beside the volume, as if the book were a little dog and I were its master, it made me see something new about writing. I felt as though I had released the words from myself." It seems like Elena Ferrante, in order to really release the words from herself, there is a power in her being anonymous, and it's really instrumental to her work. We can see this in interviews where she writes back her replies, and we can also see this in readings where she'll actually hire famous actors to read from her writing and kind of conduct her readings for her. In 2016, when Ferrante was selected as one of Time's most notable people of 2016, two Italian journalists also kind of tried to unearth the identity of who Ferrante was or is. These journalists were Marco Santagata and Claudio Gatti. They used biographical facts that were found in Ferrante's autobiography, so snippets of journal entries and essay writing, and also financial documents, in order to try to piece together who Ferrante was. They claimed that it was their journalistic right to figure out who Ferrante was, as she was the biggest mystery about Italy that was occurring outside of Italy. A lot of other journalists, though, claimed that they were kind of focusing on the scandal of Ferrante's writing instead of focusing on Ferrante's amazing writing skills and her actual form as a writer, that the scandal was kind of taking away from her actual writing. When these journalists kind of unearthed or gave claims to who Elena Ferrante might be, a lot of readers, rather than responding with joy or excitement, responded with anger. They were furious with these journalists. Now, pardon the this might be a reductive analysis or a reductive comparison, but for me, when reading these articles that happened, I guess now it's been quite some time since this gossip has happened, but it almost felt like that annoying kid in your class who tells you who Santa Claus is or who the Tooth Fairy is. In the back of your head, you know that there is a person who isn't that person, but you don't necessarily want to know, and it kind of takes the fun away. There is something fun in a unharmful mystery. especially when that mystery is a mystery that provides power to the author, and that power isn't doing anything to harm anybody else. I think the reason why a lot of readers don't care about the mystery of Elena Ferrante, which maybe takes away the power of me making this video, is that there is a power and autonomy in Elena Ferrante having a pseudonym. The reason why we don't care is because Ferrante asks us not to. And I think that a lot of readers see the respect in Ferrante's readership in not wanting to pry, and there's kind of a wish in equal anonymity and power. That's what I feel when I see the relationship between Ferrante's readers and the respect for her anonymousness. So should you pick up Ferrante? Well, I think if you love a character study, if you love delving deep into feelings and why we feel what we feel, if you love looking at themes of politics and broken marriages and dreams and feeling stuck, I think that Ferrante could be a really interesting lens to kind of think about. Have I said everything about Ferrante's mystery? I don't think so. I think that video would need to be a lot longer. I mean, just thinking about the gendered aspects of how these claims were made and all of that too. If you have more that you would like to talk about, feel free to add that in the comments. I'd love to keep the conversation going. You've been watching Dog-Eared Musings. I'm Monika. Happy reading.